With us, one of the stars of the game, Justin Houston. I'm going to start with the 2 4th-and-1 stops, 4th and less than 1. How big were those, and what about the grit you guys showed?
That's something we always preach is a tough mindset, bend but don't break. So we know players get braided, they're going to move the ball, they're going to make plays, but we got to stay in it. You got to stay focused. You got to until we get off the field, you got to stay locked in because they can make a play any moment. But our job is to get the ball into our offense. I think we did a good job doing that tonight.
Overall, just what do you see from the defense, you guys as a whole, as far as the game plan you had in the first half, and then the second half you started getting to them a little bit more?
I think we showed a lot of mental toughness. If we didn't show anything else, we showed a lot of mental toughness because a lot of plays didn't go our way. But we stayed into it, and we stayed together, and we didn't point no fingers, and we played as a family. As you can do that, you can go a long way. So we made a lot of mistakes out there, but we can go to the film room and correct those mistakes. One thing you can't coach is heart. And your family, playing as a family is something you can't coach as well. That's something that's built and developed, and I think we got a great family in there. So as long as we continue to play as a family, the sky's the limit.
Justin, I've said this team's explosive in all three phases. Man, oh man, at the end of the game, when you guys saw it, you went after it. What about that last 7 minutes? You decimated them.
I think like I said, we play together. We bend but don't break. That's our mindset. We stayed in attack mode the whole game. And so once you can do that, and I know as defense, 2 minutes, our offense put points on the board. As a pass rusher, that's what you love to see. That's what you live for, is to pin your ears back and just straight rush. You don't have to worry about the run. So I think our offense put our defense in a great position when they wouldn't have put no points and made them have to pass the ball. That helped us out a lot.
I want to ask you, because you answered a lot of questions about the defense, I want to ask you about the offense, particularly Alex Smith. What was it like as a defensive player to see Alex go out and have the game that he did in this environment?
That's great. That shows what type of guy he is. Mentally, where he's at, physically, where he's at. He came in, he made a lot of great plays. I know it was tough, the way to start off, but he just stayed into it. And he kept the guys involved. So as a quarterback, you're the leader of the team, and he showed what type of guy he was tonight.
Final question for you, Justin, and you're an incredible leader on this team as well, and you're very tight with Eric Berry. Now we got bad news, we think, with him. What about your role now as we move on and how you compensate if you don't have EB?
You can't replace him. That guy is unreplaceable. The effort he brings, the talent he has, the energy he brings on the field, you cannot replace that. It's definitely not me as one person. It's going to take all 11 guys that's on the field to replace what he does and what he brings to the table. But it's tough. It's the game of football. You pray for him. Mentally, he done been through so much. You know, this is just a stepping stone for him. This is nothing compared to what he's been through. You know he's going to come back stronger than ever. So we just pray for him and hope the best.